Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make Pate Kode or Haitian style fried patty. What you're going to need is some eggs to boil. It's just optional, by the way. I have 2 cups of flour here. I have some baking soda and some water that is already salted in that bowl. So I went ahead and add my baking soda. I'm just stirring it in. And then I'm going to be adding my salt water as I go along. And I also have some flour that is seated on the side just in case I need to add as I go as well. Now what you want is you want to have a nice consistency like a pizza dough, or like if you were about to make some dumplings. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, just making my dough for the patty. I also wanted to say, guys, make sure your hands are clean, your fingernails are free of dirt when you're doing this, and you make sure your counter is absolutely clean. So right now, I'm just going to add some flour on my counter so I could work better with my dough. As you can see, it's still kind of sticky, so I'm going to keep playing with it until I can get it right, and I'm going to add some flour just to fight the stickiness of it. And once it's no longer sticking to my hands, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag so we can work with the next steps of the patty. Like I said, guys, just have patience with this. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Just make sure you get your dough right. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's no longer sticking to my hands as it was before. My dough is nice and consistent and it's ready for me to work with it. So I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and I'm going to put mine in the refrigerator. You could put it to the side if you want, or just put it in the refrigerator. And what we're going to do, we're going to start sauteing our ingredients next. For the filling, I know that we mostly use hot dogs, but I don't eat processed foods, so for me, I'm gonna go with the smoked herring. I've used it in my channel before. I also have some slaw mix that I'm going to be adding in there. It's totally optional, you don't have to add that in. And I have some leftover chicken breast that I'm just going to shred to saute a little bit, and I'm also going to be using that chicken broth to make my chicken breast as saucy as possible. And I have some chopped up onions. My eggs were boiling, and what I'm going to start doing is just tear up the smoked herring so I can peel it in my pilon. I don't know how to say that in English. I'm just basically gonna mash that up, guys, because I want it to be as thin as possible. So right here, I'm just using a fork to bring everything up so I can make sure that it's as thin as I want. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and saute our onions. You don't have to saute it that long, but for my husband who doesn't really like onions, it has to be as soft as possible. So I have mine looking like that, but yours doesn't have to be that soft. And then next, I'm going to saute the slaw. That one, again, not that long, because you really don't want it to be crunchy, but you don't want it to be too soft either. You want a happy medium. So 30 seconds and you're good to go. Now for my chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and add that in the pot. I added some salt, seasoned salt, I believe. Yeah, some seasoned salt. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the broth at a time, just so my chicken breast doesn't dry out. And finally, I'm going to add my herring last. This one, just literally hit the pan, take it out, because you don't want it to sit for too long, because what's going to happen is it's going to get too hard and you're not going to like it. All right, so now that we have everything ready, let's go ahead and make sure our surface is clean again. Add some flour to the bottom of it, and we're going to get our rolling pin and add some flour to the base of the pin as well. And that's just to help us work with the dough so it doesn't stick too much. And be sure to have some flour on the side, because it will stick no matter what, but that flour will help you fight that stickiness, and that's what I'm gonna be doing here. You've been lying on me, I know. Plotting on me. Plotting on me. Plotting on me, I know. When rolling it, just be very nice and gentle. The way I'm doing this, I wanted to make like a nice circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be a circle nonetheless, just so I can have my husband cut it up for me into evenly pieces, which is he's doing right here. He's just making sure that all my dough that I'm going to be using is nice and even. And once we get that done, we're going to go ahead and start filling it in next. Alright guys, so I'm just taking my piece of a dough, I'm going to roll it again, make sure it's nice and flat. Again guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. Practice and practice, and then you're just going to get better at it. And once we're done doing that, there's really no order for this to go in, but I'll go ahead and tell you my order. I added my boiled eggs first that I chopped up, followed by onions, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, sorry. Followed by the slaw, then my meat, and then I think I put the onions last. Like I said, it really doesn't matter which order you put this in. And then I went ahead and folded. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around so you guys can see properly. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm just gonna use a fork to make the little nice looking pie thingy or whatever you want to call it, just so it could have a nice finish to it. And if I'm not mistaken, you can actually buy this dough already made, and all you gotta do is fill it in. But where's the fun if you don't learn how to make it on your own? So that's the purpose of this video. And then I'm gonna show you guys one more time. So the last one I put the smoked herring, this time is going to be the chicken, and then after that we're going to fry it. Alright guys, so make sure your oil is nice and hot. Go ahead and add it in. I only added 2 at a time. If you have a bigger pot, you can add as many as you want at a time. And what we're looking for a nice golden brown finish. Or if you want it a little darker, by all means go ahead. For me, this is perfect, and that's it guys. Just a nice easy recipe for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comment section. And before I go, I just wanted to say this is the nice finish. I really hope you guys liked it. It was very delicious. And yeah. And also I wanted to thank you to my subscribers for pushing me forward to keep going to posting on my channel. Couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you. Until next time. Bye guys.